In this investigation, students are going to be investigating the relationship between the time of impact and the average force of impact using this Vernier force plate in either the LabQuest 2 or graphical analysis. Most important for you is to know that you, in an ideal situation, you would be doing a heavy mass, so this is a 1 kilogram. One group would be using the lighter mass, this is 500 grams or 0.5 kilograms, and then using those at two different heights, dropping from 0.8 meters or 0.4 meters. Students then can bring their data together and in a data discussion, figure out the differences and similarities between the heavy water bottle and the light water bottle being dropped from either a tall height or a low height. The second part of this is you're going to be using foam to basically change the impact force and the amount of time of impact. Students are going to start with one layer of foam, collect data of average force and average time of that impact dropping a bottle, something like this. And they do that several times, 3 times to collect data, 3 trials, find the average, and then they're going to go ahead and add a new layer of foam, and then again drop the bottle from the same height, and they're going to find that there's a difference between the average force of impact and the time of impact. They are then going to go ahead and add another layer of foam, collect some data, add another layer of foam, collect some data, and then again a 5th layer of foam and collect some data. They're going to find a pattern between the average force of impact and the time of that impact. Something for you to know then really is the type of foam that you use. You want a good foam that's squishy, and you also want it so that each layer is exactly the same. This right here from Craft Warehouse is about 1 centimeter thick and works really well. This is what we used in the video for students to collect data. We also have this foam here, which is about twice the thickness of this. And as long as you had 5 layers of this thicker foam, it would be fine to use that too. So as long as you have 5 layers of consistent foam, that is what's most important here. My recommendation is you use a plastic bottle versus a metal bottle, and it just helps with the impact force on the force plate, but using what you have is fine. As far as setting up graphical analysis, you want to make sure that you follow the instructions in the teacher notes as far as the time of impact and how to set up triggering, and then how to make sure that you set up a scale that so students can collect the data and make sense of that data in a way that works for you.